Kleinanzeigen, classified ads, what's the difference between D2C and platform commerce versus the conventional brick-and-mortar retailer. I'll present what we are doing as Kleinanzeigen magazine, but my question to you is, what are the think about the advantages and disadvantages, then we can make more progress delving into the subject and also find out where the future lies. But first of all, I should say a few words about myself. I'm Maria. I'm head of retail media and first-party advertising with the Kleinanzeigen series of magazines. And together with a supportive team, 3 of my colleagues are here today. Thank you very much. We are engaged in advertising with Kleinanzeigen. So it says retail media and first-party advertising team, but that's the whole advertising team. And I'm sure you're using classified ads, and you must have seen the adverts of Kleinanzeigen. I'm sure we've got lots of these adverts. I've got a few examples of you. For example, here, this is the takeover of the screen. So it's the main product which we show on search. So we also have display banners and other types of display banners and many different mobile formats. So there are lots of formats, and all these formats are available for our direct customers, which is a wish of ours to develop these products further. And today I've got a number of questions which I received. And one question was, but Maria, what was the link between Kleinanzeigen and bikes or cars? Why? We can sell sofas or maybe toys or books or something, but bicycles? But of course, you know Kleinanzeigen. It's the biggest website of Germany. The brand awareness is more than 95%. More than 60% of Germany are using Kleinanzeigen, which is no surprise. But I think what is a surprise is the categories we have in these Kleinanzeigen, which normally is translated as classified ads. Home and garden. Of course, you can buy furniture, for example. That's the main category. And then we have a second big category, which is car, bicycles, and boats. Real estate, that's also extremely important. So if you want to buy or rent a flat, then we are available for you. And it goes on like this: electronics, family and kids, fashion and beauty, pets, books, and others. And it's important to say that Kleinanzeigen stands for customers, and we are always available for customers and around the life cycle of a customer. But so much for Kleinanzeigen. Back to the subject of the presentation. What is the difference? What is the advantage of Kleinanzeigen and other D2C online platforms? And what can we offer which traditional retailers cannot? Number one, range or reach. Of course, Kleinanzeigen is big and we have lots of traffic. We can aim at different audiences and profiles, but this is also true for smaller D2C online platforms. They have specific audiences, loyal audiences, which you can achieve, which you can reach with your advertising. And the second point, which is the main advantage here, is data and insights. So the future of retail media is data. We're not selling enough data, but we've got lots of data. We can build different segments, and other online platforms can do the same. When we talk about cars, for example, there's going to be lots of segments, such as cars for women, or car enthusiasts, or tourists, or luxury cars. So I can carry on talking about these segments, sub-segments. What's important for users is you can reach out to your relevant audience, so it can be targeted advertising, so you have more customership. And this is important for D2C and online platforms, so which traditional players don't have. Buying intention. We are there at each and every step of the life of our customers. So we are close to the buying process. When people go to D2C platforms, they do intend to make a purchase, which is an advantage because we can achieve more conversion compared to published magazines. We don't have ads which are not relevant, and first-party advertising, that's the main goal of showing relevant ads. And the last point is pricing. When you book a D2C platform with online retailers, you can achieve better pricing than via networks, for example, because we don't have any further costs, and we communicate directly what our activity or service costs. I think that's a main advantage for online and D2C platforms. And as I said before, I would like to answer the question, or play the question back to you. Do you see any disadvantages? But we'll talk about these questions at the end of the panel. I also would like to give you a few examples of if you want to start a campaign using platforms such as Kleinanzeigen or other D2C platforms, what should you do in order to be successful? And I'd like to show you some examples of what we learned, what was important for our customers, and also for you. Number one, a lot helps a lot. The more, the better. We've got lots of customers who say, hey, we've got 10 products. Let's do some advertising for these 10 products. But we know from the start this is wrong. The more products we have, the better we can optimize. We can offer more relevance if we have more products. So am I going to send 10 products to Kleinanzeigen or 1,000? I would recommend 1,000 because if I the question is whether I want to open one category or three. I'd always open three categories because then we can offer better, online platforms can deliver better results. So it's best always to use as many products as you have. Number two, Rome wasn't built in a day, and advertising campaigns neither. The main problem is campaigns run for one day and then we get the message, no, it doesn't work, the response has been very poor, not many leads, too expensive, we don't want to carry on, which is very bad for us, but also bad for our customers because we're not given the chance of optimizing the campaign and to find a good process. We keep saying that we need at least 5 days for one campaign, and then we can find the relevant audience. Segment and also placement, and also optimize, improve CPM. When shall we show this campaign? So there are lots of things you can tweak. And when it comes to D2C platforms, they have to be delivered to the customer successfully. We, for example, have dedicated account management support, so people are interested in success. And we repeat these processes. So what we normally see is the best experience can be achieved in 1 month's time, and then we'll have lots of customers who stick with us for years, and they have an always-on campaign. The last point, user journey. That's also key. And I wanted to give you an example of what the user journey looks like for our customers in the bicycle category. For example, I'm looking for a bike, and number 2 is our ad is on number 2. I click on that, what happens? landing page. So we send our users directly to the website of our customer. And we've seen so many mistakes. For example, the cookie banner didn't work and the users didn't know what to do. The second problem, the product was not available. That's also, you clicked on it and it didn't work. That was also a failure. Lots of possible errors, and it's always the second page which causes the error. That's why in the D2C we always cooperate as to how we can take the best decision, how can we achieve the best experience. And I will tell you more in the panel as to what we do with different advertisers. But on this note, I would like to thank you very much for your attention. It was a pleasure. And I think the next person is coming. As next speaker, we have Dennis, and he's going to introduce the next speaker, Frank. Thank you, Maria. Just briefly, we should be stand in the middle of this stage, then we can be filmed better. Thank you, Maria. Great start. Maybe it wasn't too much about biking and mobility, then of course we're going to get better from keynote to keynote. And also we are standing in front of the background, hello future, hello transformation. So we are holistic. And so whether we're a manufacturer or retailer, you will take your insights from these keynotes. So this puts us to the second presentation, which really links up from Maria's presentation. The second one is by Dennis Götze, co-founder of Marketing of Moments, and is going to give us a strategic overview